You Fiat 500 guys, you can hear the coolant straining out of there because the stuff that's in it. You can see there it's pretty clear. There's a little pinkish dye in it, but not a great deal, so get it all drained out. We've got the bung out the bottom of the radiator. We'll get fresh all live coolant in it, which is over on that drum. It's just came in yesterday. We were running a little bit low, so we'll get that radiator right drained down. We'll get it filled up to 50-50 at least. A good mix of coolant. A bit better coolant in it, I think. So yeah, I think it's just been topped up with water, to be honest with you, and it's left what was in the engine probably, or what was left in the radiator. If I've had that, whoever's been at it, if I've had that little thermostat housing off in there, then any coolant that was in the engine would have run out. But if they haven't touched the radiator, which it doesn't look like they have, because that's still the original clamp, the one down in the new housing, down there, that one up there, there's a new clamp in there. So, and a new housing, so somebody's been and changed that housing. But the coolant's not the best, so we're going to put nice coolant in it for the customer. So we did try and get that bottom radiator hose off. We're not going to bother, so we're just taking the wee bung out of it. It should be good enough, to be honest with you. That is the drain point for it. I just was reluctant to touch it, but it's come out no bother. The radiator, to be honest with you, isn't in the best of condition. The core is, and we can actually see it's a wee bit powdery around about that bleed screw there, so hopefully we don't need to touch that, we can just bleed it all through that one. I don't really want to touch that, to be honest. We'll have a little go at it. Aye. I think I just end up doing it off in my hand, to be honest. Aye, so what else we have noticed? Two front tyres. Very poor condition. Struts are very rusty, and the strut mounting bearings are very rusty as well. There's a lot of crud on it there, you can see it. A good clean. But probably my main concern on this car, I've not checked the back of it. I don't have a ramp available at the minute. There's an Audi TT on it for a clutch, so on a Range Rover Sport with the body dismantled. So again, this strut mounting, the actual suspension unit itself is well rotten. You can see that coolant starting to just drip now. So of course it's missed a wee bit in the bucket. So what we can see, but is just lying underneath it, the sump. It looks like there's a fairly new oil filter put on it, but the sump is well rotten. Personally, I would have that replaced immediately. Not an easy job on the Fiat 500, need the full front bumper off it, because the sump won't come out because of this. It's basically front end cap safety rating, that, to be honest with you. That's basically what that's for. It's just extra strength to protect the driver and the engine, basically. Stop end coming in, hitting the engine, forcing the engine through the car. There's extra protection. But you can see the sump is well rotten. Surprised it's not making a mess of the driveway. Normally when that's when people start complaining, but I would be putting a sump on this immediately. New sump, new oil. That one's not going to get any better for sure. So the wee Fiat 500, we've just inspected the bits we've got up in the air at the minute, because at the minute all the ramps are full. The Audi TT can't be moved at the minute, so the clutch is opened up. We're waiting on a little part on it, so yeah. But and we'll get my floor clean now. God, it'd have been really ideal if we had that ramp available. We'd have got the drainer under it with no mess. But these things happen. Could be worse.